Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a ton of new content in NHL 21 as it looks like they're bringing back some past events, which I love, and starting to spice things up as we wind down NHL 21's Hockey Ultimate Team. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. Check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day at noon Eastern time. All right, let's get into today's content. So just taking a look at some of the prime times, as we did get a bunch of good ones in the 98 Steven Stamkos. That's an in-game card, guys. Any new Stamkos is basically maxed out at 99. The Alex Pietrangelo, phenomenal right-handed defenseman now as we get into the later stages. He's big, he's got a good shot, and he's kind of quick as well. Tyler Toffoli gets recognized for his work for the Habs. Kucherov has 17 points in 10 playoff. Like, unbelievable. 93 Pacioretty. Not a big fan of the Pacioretty cards. And then as well as Andre Palat rounds out the top part. We also got the Hut Club Champions as the Team Canada was able to win the IHF 2021 World Championship over Finland. And somehow, like, after a brutal start, they were able to come away with the championship. So we'll break down some of their higher-end cards as well. And we also got some new 94 flashback cards. This was low-key one of my favorite events. So again, we'll take a look at some of the higher-rated 94 flashback cards. And we got more dynamic duo cards, again, with a bit of a international flair for the World Championship. All right, let's get into the cards. We'll start first with the 93 Troy STECHER from the Champions Club event. We've got 2 to Spark, 2 to Magician. And this card actually isn't all that bad with 93 speed with distributor, 95 acceleration. His shot accuracy is a little rough, and even though he is 5'10", his body checking gets all the way up to 96, and we've seen it with Cale Makar throughout this year. As long as you've got the high-end body checking, you can get away with being a little bit smaller. So this Troy Stetcher card probably isn't going to cost you a lot at all and could be a fun right-handed defenseman for you. Then we've got the 93 Adam Henrique, 2 to Swarm and 2 to Thief. Thankfully, he has Thief because he's one of the better face-off guys. Gets his face-off up to 95 before Heart and Soul. And then his speed and acceleration at 94 and 93. Shot in the mid-90s, hand stats in the mid-90s, and body checking defensively. He's almost perfect. So if you have him at center, this is a really nice card. I've mentioned this all year long. Your centermen don't have to have insane speed in this game, as again, you can break the puck out and you want to do it with your wingers. So this is a fine card, and if you're an Adam Henrique fan, there you go. Following him, we've got the 94 Connor Brown with 2 to Distributor and 2 to Workhorse, giving him some decent skating stats. Obviously, 93 speed, nothing crazy, but his acceleration can get up to 97. His acceleration is already at 97. Shot and hand stats are almost maxed as well as his stick checking, defensive awareness, 92 body checking. Definitely a usable card here for Connor Brown, and a nice synergy combo as well. And then lastly, we've got the 95 Andrew Mangiapane, 5'10", with 2 to Heart and Soul and 2 to Howitzer. The Howitzer is nice, so 96 speed, 94 acceleration, and then everything else is almost maxed out. His shot and hand stats, the face-offs obviously now an 84, but that's not what you're relying on him for. And then body checking at 90. Even though he is 5'10", this card fits the meta and a really fun card, given how well Mangiapane played in Team Canada. You're probably not going to get a higher rated Mangiapane at all in this year. So if you're a Flames fan, maybe there you go. But great job for him at the World Championship. Under the new 94 flashback cards, we've got the 94 Kirby Doc, 6'4", 2 to Heart and Soul, 2 to Thief, and 2 to Wingman. Again, it's 6'4" centerman that's got 98 face-off with Heart and Soul and Thief activated. You give him 96 acceleration. His shot in the mid-90s. Hand stats are a little weak as well. He's going to play stiff, but this is a really, really good centerman when you consider the fact of how big he is, his face-off rating, and his shot's really nice as well. 94 body checking. This could be a really, really fun centerman card, especially if you're a Blackhawks fan. We've got the 94 Wendell Clark with 2 to Balance, 2 to Speedster, and 1 to Light the Lamp. Speedster can get his speed up to 94, acceleration only at 91 though, but then everything else is basically 99. So sneaky, decent speed, but you're going to play him on the wing. Unless you're a Wendell Clark fan, then I would probably avoid this one, but it's a nice try. I wish the Light the Lamp was Workhorse. That'd make him quite usable. Then we got the 95 Darnell Nurse, and Darnell Nurse cards have been some of the best defenseman cards in this game for NHL 21. We've got 2 to Spark, 2 to Magician, and then 1 to Light the Lamp. His speed can get up to 93 as well. His shot power, 99. Acceleration's a little weak. If you have Barrage, there you go. Everything else is 99 defensively. This is a really, really good card. You know, there's If you pair him with, let's say, Dougie Hamilton on the right side, you've got a dominant shutdown pair here. His skating is a little bit slow at this stage of the game, and that slap shot accuracy also a little weak. However, if you have Barrage, you're in business no matter what. And lastly, for the 94 flashback cards, we've got the 95 Joe Mullen with 2 to Distributor, 2 to Wingman, and 1 to Thief. This honestly kind of whatever. I mean, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, which is nice, and then everything else is 99. He is only 5'10" though. Unless you have, heart and soul, so that his face-off rating is a little bit higher. He's just he's a winger build with like a centerman skating line. So probably nothing here, but he might be super cheap for you, or maybe if you're a Penguins fan. And lastly, we'll take a look at some of the new dynamic duo cards. The German KORBINIAN HOLZER. We've got 2 to Barrage and 2 to Howitzer. Unfortunately, he has great size, but even at this stage of the game, you're really not going to be able to get away with 91 speed and 90 or 88 acceleration. So, cool card here, and he is a great build, but just awfully tough to use and not put yourself at a big hindrance. And we've got the 91 R2 Ruotsalainen, 5'8" with 2 to Distributor and 2 to Wingman. Nice skating stats. I mean, 94 acceleration's okay. You want to see him be a little bit faster. 5'8", that's awfully tough to use. So, same kind of situation. I'd probably pass on this one. Then we've got the 92 Trevor Moore from the U.S. with 2 to Spark and 2 to Shutdown. Again, I wish he had a little bit more speed. Again, on the wing, unless you're a Trevor Moore fan, it's 92 speed on a 5'10" player. All of his other stats though are nice, so you'd have to try and use them. Should be a decent card though. From Finland, we've got the 93 Anton, Lundell, and man, Florida's gonna be nice down the center for a long time. 2 to Distributor, 2 to Wingman. Just too slow, in my opinion. I mean, I guess as a centerman at 91's not bad, but even his acceleration's going to be capped at, 93, speeds at 90, only 6'1". You want to, if you're going to have, like, someone who's that slow, he's got to be, like, 6'4", something like that. But his shot's great. Hand stats are nice, so it's not like you're going to be, it's an absolute hole, but you got to play him at center. And, it's not, I guess it's not bad. Talk myself into it. So, Anton Lundell here at 93 overall. Then we've got the 94 Conor Garland. I love Conor Garland in real life. In my opinion, he is one of the most underrated players in the entire league. I had to watch him play my Sharks tons this year, and I love this card. So 5'10", 95 speed, 96 acceleration, then everything else is 99. I'm actually going to go and grab this card probably because, again, he's one of my favorite players, but this is a phenomenal card, and again, you might be able to get him on the cheap. Lastly, we got the 95 overall Moritz Seider from Germany. We've got 2 to Barrage, 2 to Howitzer, 6'4". Speed can get up to 94, acceleration 92. His shot, not bad. Defensively, he's perfect. He is going to play a little bit stiff with 92 deking, but my goodness, love that 6'4" defenseman with decent speed. There we go in the 95 Moritz Seider. So guys, that is going to do it for today's content. Tons of stuff, and again, I love them bringing back some of the old events. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.